the sexual response cycle?
Yeah, sure. About that, I can really help you with that. Actually, there are two models in sexual response cycle. The first is Master and Johnson's model.
This is Casey, this is Alex. These two lovebirds are on a date, and because they are so in love, just looking at each other stimulates the brain into releasing feel-good chemicals like dopamine, the same chemicals that are released in response to cocaine and nicotine. So what happens next is brought to you by the limbic system. That's the part of your brain that's responsible for keeping us humans alive all these years. It controls our fight or flight response, our emotions, our desire to eat. It also makes us want to reproduce, i.e. have sex, which is exactly what these two are about to do. So let's look at the first step in the process: excitement. Casey and Alex start smooching. Their lips are packed with highly sensitive nerve endings, 100 times more than their fingertips, so even a peck sets off fireworks in their brains. Both of their nipples get hard. Blood flow increases to Casey's penis, making it stand at attention. Alex's vagina is getting in the mood too, and increased blood flow causes it to swell. At this point, their brains are suppressing the stress-causing hormone cortisol, so all those "did I lock the door?" and "is my presentation ready for tomorrow?" all those thoughts, they are gone bye-bye. Heart speed faster, breathing quickens, cheeks get flushed, and their bodies start producing up to 30% more immunity-boosting chemicals. So now it is go time as they enter the plateau stage. Once penetration occurs, Casey's heart rate rises to about 130 beats a minute, which is the same as if he had just climbed 2 flights of stairs. Alex's hippocampus is going bananas, as is the part of her brain associated with intense feelings. Their skin's electrical resistance increases to heightened sensitivity, and even their stomachs are at work. Gastric acid increases, which might explain why Casey kinda wants a huge sandwich once they're finished. After 3 to 10 minutes, the average sexy session time, and yeah, I know, right? 3 to 10 minutes, that's it. Both Casey and Alex's bodies are on full sensory overload. Alex's nerve and muscle tension builds up through her vagina, butt, and thighs until a single moment when all that business below the belt contracts at the same time. That means she's hit a stage 3 orgasm. These muscular contractions occur literally faster than you can blink. Alex's brain is now pumping her full of dopamine and releasing oxytocin, which some people call the love hormone. Casey is having a different experience. First, contractions force semen into the urethra. Next, the prostate gland secretes a fluid into the semen that improves the movement of Casey's little swimmers. Then the urethra, penis, and prostate gland all contract in unison to shoot the semen out of his ding dong. Casey gets such a hefty cocktail of other brain chemicals that rational thinking is actually deactivated. Among these chemicals is one that makes him really sleepy, so note to his lady friend there: if he falls asleep after the deed, it's not you, and he can't help it. All of this intense activity lasts just 15 seconds, after which they both arrive at stage 4, resolution. Their breathing and heart rate slowly return to normal. Blood is pumped away from their sexy bits. They bask in the glow of endorphins and feel-good hormones and talk about moonbeams and ice cream or whatever's on their mind at the moment, or more realistically, fueled up with that oxytocin, which is also known as the cuddling hormone. Alex tries to snuggle while Casey wants a nap and or a sandwich. But wait, we're not done. Alex and Casey were nowhere near the only ones getting busy on Earth. Some research estimates that on any given day, 120 million people are having sex. On any given day. 120 million people. That's a lot. Either way, if these two were trying to make a baby, then Alex's body has to take it from there, and, well, that's a whole other story.
Next is Kaplan's model. Unlike Master and Johnson's model, Kaplan's model sees the sexual response cycle as having relatively independent stages. The 3 phases of this model include: first is desire, second is arousal, and third is orgasm. The first phase is desire. Desire is the psychological component of the sexual response. It involves sexual thoughts and feelings, which are necessary for a satisfying sexual experience. However, desire does not necessarily translate into action. The second phase is arousal. Arousal phase is where the excitement and plateau, as defined by Masters and Johnson's model, take place. It is the physiological component of the sexual response wherein bodily changes occur as an outcome of sexual stimulation. Just like desire, arousal may not necessarily translate into orgasm. The last phase is orgasm. Orgasm in Kaplan's model is generally similar with that of the Masters and Johnson's model, except that this phase also includes the resolution phase. In Kaplan's model, orgasm is the completion of the sexual response.